Incredibly excited and incredibly bullish on Bitcoin specifically.
Ted Cruz is very bullish on Bitcoin, and Polygon is taking on $1.4 trillion in assets. This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody Buffington. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop the latest content. Follow us on Twitter at AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, this is not financial advice, and we wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Bitcoin returned to a familiar range on April 27th as panic over alleged Mt. Gox and United States government transactions faded. Snap volatility had kicked in following the Wall Street Open as bulls trip to $30,000 was rudely interrupted by fears that the Bitcoin from wallets controlled by the US government and entities related to the defunct exchange Mt. Gox were on the move. The claims turned out to be false, but not before wiping out a large amount of open interest from derivatives markets and sending Bitcoin down 7%. A subsequent recovery returned Bitcoin to $29,500 before consolidation kicked in. Trader Crypto Tony is cautious, choosing to wait for further cues before entering the market, saying $27,700 is the level I'm watching closely today for a short position. I need to see weakness first before I get into this, but even a long here for me looks risky. Trader Murrow focused on $29,500 as the make or break zone for Bitcoin, with acceptance or rejection at that key level to determine trend direction. Data from CoinGlass meanwhile showed the extent of the panic among market participants. On April 26, both shorts and longs suffered as liquidations on Bitcoin passed 150 million, and cross-crypto liquidations totaled over 320 million. US Senator Ted Cruz says he's incredibly bullish on Bitcoin, saying this.
Incredibly excited and incredibly bullish on Bitcoin specifically, crypto more broadly, but Bitcoin in particular. I think the analogy of digital gold is powerful. And the insight that led to its creation is still extraordinary. Look, I think one of the attractions to Bitcoin, certainly for me, but for many, is as a hedge against inflation, particularly when you have irresponsible politicians in Washington that spend money like drunken sailors, which is actually not fair to the sailors because at least they're spending their own money, and that print trillions and trillions of dollars. We see inflation all across the country.
Cumulative transactions on LayerZero, a cross-chain interoperability protocol, have tripled since Arbitrum airdropped $1.7 billion of ARB tokens to its users last month. LayerZero launched in March 2022 and reached nearly 2 million cumulative transactions roughly a year later. In just the past month, however, users have pushed through almost 5 million transactions. Considering that the surge in LayerZero activity came almost immediately after the Arbitrum airdrop, users appear to be hoping for another Arbitrum-like windfall. At $1.7 billion on launch day, the Arbitrum airdrop was the largest ever. It seems clear that the distribution of free ARB tokens just over a month ago has accelerated the trend of users interacting with projects hoping to receive a payout. Investors are betting that the growth will be sustainable as LayerZero Labs announced a $120 million raise at a $2.9 billion valuation on April 3rd. We recently made an airdrop video covering LayerZero as well.
The first of our two upcoming airdrops with LayerZero, which is a multi-chain and interoperable protocol. It passes lightweight messages across chains, and it also guarantees message delivery. Now, the protocol already raised $173 million, so a token is very likely the next step in their development as a project.
You can find the link to that in the description below. Crypto.com today announced a collaboration with Samsung for the most recent Crypto.com app update to feature an optimized experience for Samsung Galaxy Z Fold devices, including the latest Samsung Z Fold 4. The advanced app features will enable increased productivity and ultimately deliver enhanced trading and analysis capabilities. Crypto.com is the first crypto platform to deliver a tailored experience for Galaxy Z Fold devices. Both Crypto.com and Samsung align their shared vision of a more engaging mobile experience in bringing the best-in-class crypto app experience to the market. Users engaging with the app on the Galaxy Z Fold devices will have more tools and resources immediately available on one single screen, such as the ability to compare the range of tokens simultaneously and more easily than any other mobile device. Samsung and Crypto.com have optimized the Crypto.com app for the large screen experience, taking advantage of the foldable form factor to bring a more productive way of using the app for trading and analysis of cryptocurrencies. Rocket Pool is enjoying a surge in adoption following the successful deployment of its Atlas upgrade last week, which cut in half the amount of collateral that mini pool operators must provide from 16 ETH down to 8 ETH, significantly lowering the barriers to entry. Users are currently staking 500,000 ETH via Rocket Pool, an increase of 11% since April 17th when the upgrade went live. The platform is the fifth largest staking provider behind Lido and centralized exchange Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken. Rocket Pool's RPL token rallied leading up to Atlas, with the token retesting its November 2021 high of roughly $61 on April 17th, which was a 200% gain since the start of 2023. However, Rocket Pool has tumbled 23% to $47 since Atlas went live. Rocket Pool's Atlas upgrade added support for staking ETH withdrawals, which were activated for the first time alongside Ethereum's Chapella upgrades. While Ethereum stakers usually post collateral of 32 ETH to run a node, Rocket Pool's mini pools reduce that requirement, allowing users to source the remaining required Ether from liquidity providers. Users also must provide 2.4 ETH worth of Rocket Pool's RPL tokens as collateral to launch a mini pool. Franklin Templeton, with about $1.4 trillion of assets under management, said its on-chain US government money market fund, FOBXX, is now supported on Ethereum via Layer 2 blockchain Polygon. The investment giant said in a press release during Consensus 2023 that it continues to see operational efficiencies through use of blockchain integrated systems, including increased security and faster transaction processing. The fund is the first US registered mutual fund to use a public blockchain to process transactions and record share ownership. Roger Baston, head of digital assets at Franklin Templeton, said extending the reach of the Franklin on-chain US government money fund to Polygon enables the fund to be further compatible with the rest of the digital ecosystem, specifically through an Ethereum-based blockchain. The firm announced in September that it will offer digital asset strategies to wealth managers. The fund, which aims to provide steady income for its holders, invests at least 99.5% of its assets in government securities, cash, and repurchase agreements. Money market funds are mutual funds that invest in highly liquid and short-term investments that intend to offer investors with low-risk options. And on Wednesday, April 26, Polygon announced that the Polygon proof-of-stake bridge is now available on Polygon ZK EVM. The Polygon ZK EVM network offers scalability solutions to decentralized applications running on the Ethereum blockchain. The Polygon bridge for Polygon ZK EVM will have the same user experience as available on the Polygon proof-of-stake mainnet. However, it comes with a number of UX improvements that incorporate the feedback received from the community. The UX improvements include transaction history, a visible progress bar, and a recent transaction panel with completion status. The Polygon bridge for Polygon ZK EVM will allow users to withdraw funds from the Ethereum mainnet within just 30 to 60 minutes of initiating the withdrawal. And Binance US, the American affiliate of the world's largest crypto exchange, has partnered with Web3 domain name provider Unstoppable Domains to offer branded Binance US addresses on Polygon. The .Binance US domain names will be made available exclusively through the exchange's app in the coming weeks. The decentralized finance sector market cap jumped 65.2% in 2023 Q1, translating to $29.6 billion in gains, mainly driven by liquidity staking governance token performance. With the confirmation of Ethereum's Chapella upgrade, liquid staking governance tokens saw a 210.9% increase in market cap in Q1. DeFi is becoming more popular, and DEXs are in great demand, and they seem to be thriving well, especially after we saw a major centralized exchange like FTX going down. Still, both centralized and decentralized exchanges have their pros and cons. But what if you can combine the best of both worlds? That's where our partners at Polkadex come in. They offer an order book on a decentralized exchange. An order book lists the number of shares or tokens being bid on or offered at each price point. These lists help traders and also improve market transparency because they provide valuable trading information. You see order books more often on centralized exchanges like Binance, but not too often on decentralized ones until now. DEXs like Uniswap have revolutionized the way crypto is traded in recent years by giving traders control over their own funds. The automated market maker model popularized by such DEXs, however, has been plagued by crazy high network fees, price slippage, low interoperability, and limited functionality. Because of this, many traders have opted to continue using the advanced trading features and higher interoperability offered by centralized exchanges, which also comes at a lower cost to the users. However, while the trading experience may be better on centralized exchanges, it may also be riskier due to the possibility of hacks and data breaches. The Polkadex Orderbook is built to eliminate these trade-offs. It combines the advantages of centralized and decentralized exchanges while tackling the issues of both. In short, it brings together the speed, functionality, and overall look and feel of a centralized exchange with the security and individual custody of assets pioneered by existing DEXs. The Polkadex Orderbook is the first centralized-like exchange where you can hold your funds without worrying about security breaches. There's no centralized honeypot for hackers to go after. Only you can deposit and withdraw to and from your trading accounts. Trading crypto on the Polkadex Orderbook is as fast, if not faster, than trading on centralized exchanges. Polkadex is a leader in this field for being non-custodial, with no slippage, no impermanent loss, more privacy, cheaper and faster transactions. There may also be some big news around the corner with a potential partnership with Moonbeam for their testnet. Check out Polkadex with the link in the description below. Circle, the issuer of USDC, announced on Wednesday that it's making its permissionless cross-chain transfer protocol, or CCTP, available to developers building on Ethereum and Avalanche. As a result, USDC can now be transferred more securely and efficiently between the two chains using Circle's burn and mint mechanism, opposed to the traditional lock and mint approach. Apps that embed the CCTP in their code will now enable users to burn their USDC on the source blockchain, then mint it on the chain to which they're transferring their funds. Because it's permissionless, the company says the developers can build on top of the CCTP and deliver new use cases, such as digital asset swaps, deposits on decentralized exchanges, and buying NFTs across Ethereum and Avalanche. It's currently being used by wallets and infrastructure providers, including Seller, Hyperlane, LayerZero, Li-Fi, MetaMask, Multichain, Socket, OneChain, and Wormhole. The CCTP is a much safer mechanism for moving value across chains and should result in less fragmented liquidity across various DeFi ecosystems. That's it for Altcoin Buzz News Update. I'm your host, Cody Buffington. Thanks for watching.